That day has arrived. That day we've been waiting for. When we were talking about the slide setup for today, we've got a pretty cool presentation. We're like, hey, Luke, what do you want to put behind you? We're up on the stage. I was like, can you put like a big ass 2? Huge. It's like the giant. The reason why is because the 2 is a reminder. It's a reminder that Destiny 2 is going to be a new beginning for everyone. It's a convergence of veteran players like yourselves and new players into our universe. It's a chance for us to welcome the game into new audiences and communities, like the PC, where Destiny 2 will be available for the first time. And in that other room that you're going to go to when we're done here this morning, it's over there to play. It's got all kinds of cool stuff in it. We think it's pretty amazing. I'm sure you're going to tell us what you think about it, too. I know. Read about it on Reddit. To us, a sequel just represents an opportunity to start fresh. It represents a chance to welcome new players into our worlds, into the amazing Destiny community that we're all a part of. The second thing I'm going to talk about this morning, as I am the last barrier between you and seeing the game, is the vision for Destiny 2. As we've been building this game, there have been 3 things that are rattling around our heads. Just 3. Those are the things that the team and I are going to be talking about this morning and sharing with you. The first one is a world that pulls you in. This is about having a story you can relate to. It's about having characters that you want to hang out with, characters you want to work with. This is about having enemies, of course, enemies you want to face. It's about the way we build our environments at Bungie. We want to create experiences that make you seek what's around every corner. That's the first part. The second thing is we want to build amazing things to do. And this is amazing things to do for everyone, no matter your mood. If you're a solo player, in Destiny 2 today, we're going to talk about how we're changing the way exploring the world works. If you're a competitive player, I'm sure there are some people who enjoy Crucible in the audience. I saw Triple Wreck on a flight. If you're a competitive player, we've rethought the Crucible from first principles. We're moving all activities in PvP to be 4v4. We've rebuilt the sandbox in a bunch of ways for smaller team formats. We've done this because we want to create a sense of mastery. In order to master anything, you need to understand it. And that understandability comes from a whole bunch of stuff that you're going to get your hands on later this morning. The third part here is cooperative. Everyone knows I like the cooperative part of Destiny. And in Destiny 2, we have a ton of new public events. We have brand new strikes. And of course, there's a brand new raid. And we're going to show it right now. No, we're not. Of course, right? I talk about the raid last because it leads me to my third point this morning, which is about there's always someone to play with. This is a big one for us. The raids in Destiny 1 couldn't be experienced by everyone. 50% of people who reached the level cap organized into fire teams and completed a raid. This is amazing. I think this is almost a miracle. Because whether you did it through your friends list or the communities that you formed, or used out-of-game applications to build fire teams and take on these incredible challenges, or, as I know, pull the network cable from Crota. I know, that's like a year 1 deep cut. So's that. But that means tons of players, 50%, never had the opportunity to experience Destiny's most unique content. And that miracle that I talked about, the half of you who've played, that's not good enough for Destiny 2. So this morning, we're going to talk about how Trials, the Nightfall, and the raids will finally be available to all players. Destiny 2's vision Destiny 2's vision boils down to this really simple statement. It's a world I want to be in. When I go there, there's always amazing things for me to do. And if I want, there's always someone for me to play with. On behalf of Bungie and our partners at Activision, thank you so much to the people in the audience who made the trip. Thank you so much to the people out in the chat spamming Senpai or whatever the emotes the kids are using these days. I don't know, I'm too old for that. And to everyone else who spent any time in our worlds, thank you. The wait is over. This is Destiny 2, and this is Homecoming.
if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
Hang on!
Guardian, to me!
Don't let them pass the gate. The evac shuttles are back there. The British are well trained, but we are better.
We will hold this line until the last civilian is safely away. Incoming! Fall back to my shooting! Forward! Guardians of Omega!
Need to find the speaker. Zavala, the last of the shuttles is away. But the speaker, he never made it. I'm going to look for him.
I've got the plaza. Go with Ikora. Find the speaker.
We're on it, Commander.
Ikora, the speaker is gone. Red Legion, you will take no more from us, and you will find no mercy in me.
She'll find the speaker. We need to move on that command ship. Now head to the North Tower. I'm sending Commander Holiday to pick you up. Amanda's inbound. She'll drop you on the command ship.
that Guardian you never shut up about?
Get them on that command ship, now!
Hold on back there! Come on, big guy. Do something. All right, Guardian. Time to kick him where it hurts.
Okay, the shield generator should be at the bottom of the ship.
King, what's your status?
Low on ammo. All flaming fists. Trapped burning out. Anyone heard from Akora?
Nonsense, you wait for the speaker. Form up! On me!
The shield generator should be straight ahead.
Your journey ends here.
Thanks. If the giant burning 2 isn't enough of a clue, spoilers, we lose. Despite the awesomeness of the Dawnblade we just looked at, we're defeated in our backyard. Earth's last safe city is safe no more. Destiny 2 is a game that opens with loss. In one fell swoop, players will lose their powers, they'll lose their home, and maybe the saddest of all, they will lose their vaults. I just need a minute for Fatebringer. Okay. And it's all taken by Dominus Gaul, the leader of the Red Legion, who you just got introduced to at the end. Gaul, or Gary, as he's sometimes referred to. Gaul is here for a simple reason. He's been raised since he was just like a little turtle, just a little guy, to believe that he and the Red Legion should have been chosen to receive the Traveler's power. Gaul believes in a better class of Guardian. He's here because he believes the Traveler, in choosing us, made the wrong choice. And in Destiny 2, Gaul intends to show the Traveler the error of its ways. Humanity, us, we're just in the way. The game opens with loss and becomes a game about recovery. Recover your powers. Become strong again. Reclaim your connection to the Traveler and find powerful new gear, weapons, armor. Recover the Vanguard. Those 3 characters we just saw, Zavala, Cade, and Ikora. They're all dealing with this loss just like we are, and in different ways. Zavala, the leader of this whole thing, is having an existential crisis. He's wondering things like, without the light, are we even Guardians? Although it's Zavala's voice, not mine, so it's way more awesome. It's way better. Ikora's angry. The Warlocks who value so much of their connection to the Traveler and knowledge, one of those 2 things has been taken away. So in her rage, she's fled. We're gonna have to find her. And then Cade, sort of plucky hunter leader. Cade goes off and does the least expected thing of all. He goes off and tries to be a hero. And what happens next is pretty expected, because it goes totally sideways. Let's take a closer look at the game scenario and the things you're going to chase in Destiny 2.
Hey, you two, give me a sec. Zavala's doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me? I've got a date with whoever's behind this. It'll be a short date.
Destiny 2 tells a brand new story. What happens when a world full of superheroes loses their powers, their history, and home?
Since Destiny 1 release, there's been no foe that they could stand before and not tip over. Whether it's Crota, Oryx, spider monsters, whatever. But in the opening of Destiny 2, players realize there is in fact a foe who has the power to not only take everything you own away, but to take your power away.
Gaul, and the light is the light.
Dominus Gaul is a Cabal warlord who has brought with him the Red Legion and has come to our system to take the Traveler's powers, the light, take it for himself.
Gaul's jealous. He wants to have the light. He wants to be chosen.
Gaul is a different villain. He's not a psychopath who just wants to erase humanity off the face of the earth. He feels like this is something that is owed to him because of everything he's been through.
He's a villain who you're like, yeah, this guy kind of has his stuff together. He's more like Alan Rickman's character from Die Hard. Minus all the Britishness.
The Protector itself, the Traveler, is put in a cage, and in an instant, all Guardians lose their light. Unexpected and irreversible. You can no longer go back to the tower. You can no longer even walk. All you can do is stumble.
Nobody expected that light could be taken away once it was given.
The city has been lost and the Vanguard's been cast out, and you are the hero of this story. Whether you're a Titan, a Warlock, or Hunter, you have to go out and get your powers back and take back the city.
Whether you're playing Destiny today or it's going to be your first foray into the franchise, Destiny 2 is a new adventure for everyone.
It's a fresh start for all players.
Destiny 2 has an all-new cinematic campaign.
There's more cinematics than we've ever had before.
How long before the fleet's combat ready?
And more story missions. There's quests, there's adventures, there's going to be people talking to you.
Let's bring them home, you and I.
All new worlds to explore.
We've
got cooperative strikes for 3 players, new Nightfall strikes, and a brand new raid.
And in Destiny 2, we built you all new weapons, all new armor, and a pile of brand new exotics. We also redesigned the weapon slots. They're gonna have a kinetic weapon, an energy weapon, and then a power weapon. Power weapons are things like fusion rifles and sniper rifles and grenade launchers. In that energy slot and the kinetic slot, you can have the same weapons. The new weapon plan was designed to provide players with more freedom and more choice to use the stuff that they love.
Each character has these new supers, and they're really changing the way it feels to play the game. We have the Dawnblade.
You can cast your super, you've got your sword, and you're flying over everyone, and you can just rain down fire, phoenix, projectiles that just decimate people.
And then you have the Sentinel. The Sentinel is a Titan, and he is able to summon a shield that he can just knock his opponents out with, or he can throw his shield and just bang it off dudes' heads. And then you have the Arc Strider. They summon this mystical staff and wield it like a crazy acrobat, cracking enemies in the head. It's awesome. The idea of losing your home and being cast out and the lengths that you go to get it back, it's all tied together to be something that's really meaningful.
The sense of starting as an underdog and climbing to a great height is really fun.
Destiny 2 is the place where we get to reach back out to everyone who could enjoy a sweet first-person shooter in a future world with giant awesome aliens to fight and gear to chase and powers to use and say, come check this world out, come get invested in this world and in this story.